I should point out that I'm very aware that I'm not the target audience of the Fast and the Furious movies. The Fate of the Furious, it's the 8th movie in the franchise. I saw the 7th and I laughed all the way through it. Pretty certain it wasn't meant to be a comedy. Pretty certain the kid sitting beside me for the movie was very cranky at this grumpy old lady, or this lady laughing at everything that wasn't meant to be funny. But I enjoyed the 7th movie, which is why I went and saw this one, the 8th, The Fate of the Furious. So, I know I'm not the target audience. I do love big, dumb action films with lots of explosions and crazy fight scenes and all the rest of it. So, I don't have anything against those kind of movies. However, Fate of the Furious, I'm going to give it 10 out of 10 for Dwayne Johnson's biceps. Let's get that right out there. For Dwayne Johnson, full stop. If there was more of him and Jason Statham riffing off each other and fighting and joking and then suddenly becoming friends, and the movie would get 10 out of 10 as a whole. But Vin Diesel, I know it's his baby, but oh my god, he was boring on the screen. Every time he came on the screen, I got bored. And that's a problem when he is the star. Like, he's meant to be the untouchable, oh my god, the world is just his oyster and he is so cool and suave. And quite frankly, he looked bored and he was phoning it in. The reason for him going bad and turning his back on his family was incredibly contrived. I'm not going to give it away. I'm not going to give a spoiler, but you can't just lob in what they did as a motivation and then kind of hand wave over why they did what they did. I'm sorry for being vague, but I don't want to give away a spoiler. The action scenes were very good. The fight scenes were incredibly well choreographed. Again, that may have something to do with the fact that I just enjoy watching Dwayne Johnson and his biceps and his shoulders, and I love listening to Jason Statham talk. That was great. There was some awesome little back and forths between the teams, and sure, the cars look good, and I know that's what this series is about. Hot cars, driving fast, being driven fast by hot guys, and women walking around in almost nothing. The opening sequence at Havana with those short skirts and shorts. Don't think I've seen as many girl butt cheeks in a while, that's for certain. But look, the plot was ridiculous. Again, Fast and Furious, I know, but that doesn't excuse a bad story. And it was a bad story, and Vin was bad and boring. And I'm glad that I had a comfy seat. I was at Hoyt's at Charlestown in their reclining seats. That made it at least comfortable. But on the whole, I enjoyed 7 because it was fun. This one wasn't fun. It was just ridiculous at times. So 3 out of 10 for the movie, 10 out of 10 for, keep looking at the wrong thing, 10 out of 10 for Dwayne Johnson's biceps, and 8 out of 10 for Jason Statham, and the Helen Mirren character was great too. So there you go.